First carry for James Conner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss. This is Conner. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. That's a strong running. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Conner, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, that's Conner, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jameis to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second down, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now on first down. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Let's go now. Single, slot. Hey, you're stunning.
First down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Green, Trevor, see. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic. Blaze that.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Hey, sub. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch. That he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Check 13. Set. Blue 30. Big.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Snickers, you got to spin.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination line.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Screen, triple team. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew them off sides. Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, we got 3 downs. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jameis now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
start with a give to counter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught by Moncrief. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll run it here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, Rudolph forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Ellington. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.